Hello, it's Nikki. Welcome back to another share on the stairs. I have a challenge for you today, and you can do it by yourself, but you can also do this with a pal as well. If you can do both, then it's going to increase the effectiveness of this challenge. I want you to go on your website. And if you don't have a website, go on your social media profile or whatever it is that you use to grow your business. Maybe it's going and looking at your shop front, or maybe it's looking at your website or your social media profile. I want you to look at it, and I want you to look at it like you have turned up the brightness to the full capacity. You almost have to squint because you're thinking, wow, okay, I'm really going to challenge myself to see what this is in truth. I then want you to begin to read. And the first stage can be quite casual. I just want you to read through your website. You can do it in your head. Feel free to click some of the links on your website. Just check that they work, because they may not. I've done this exercise many times and thought, oh, okay, there's a glitch in there. Again, we're not shaming ourselves. We're just thanking that very useful information for coming to the surface, because once we know better, we can do better. And secondly, I want you to read this website out loud. The reason for this is it's so important to have your social media presence, your online presence, your website presence to be really close to who you are in person. Because if it's not representing you perhaps in the way that you show up in real life, even if that's on Zoom, in a conversation, in an engagement with another human being. And the temptation when we create these online profiles of ourselves is that we can give a different vibe to the reality of who we are in person. And what you want to happen is for you and your online presence to be this close. So when people meet you and they come and see you speak at a gig, or they meet you at a networking event, and then they follow up, whether they meet you first and then they go and look at your website, or they go on your website and then meet you next, they want to have that confidence, that safety in knowing of saying, oh, she is who I thought she was. Oh, it all makes sense now. And I think sometimes we can really lean into this feeling that we have to be this perfect version of ourselves. Now, I'm not saying do an imperfect version and put together a slapdash shabby version of yourself. Of course, there are things in my daily life that I would not put on my website. And if I'm having photos done, I'm going to wash my hair beforehand. I'm not just kind of going to show up and hope for the best. But actually reading something out loud will give you an indication of how it feels. And it will also be a really great test of checking in with, is this who I am right now? Or have I followed somebody else's process who told me to write an about page and it was 3 paragraphs long and I needed to include X, Y, and Z? Maybe X, Y, and Z is not suitable for you. Maybe X, Y, and Z is not relevant to your industry. And in fact, it just clogs up what you need to say in that moment. So have a think, read it out loud, even if you might cringe, even if you might feel all the feels, and also walk around. My theory, my philosophy is, if you can't read it confidently, feeling full of integrity, you're going to really struggle to sell it, because it's you who people are investing in. People want to feel safe, people want to feel connected, and people want to buy knowing that they're going to get what they thought they were going to get. So do that exercise today. Let me know how you get on, and rate, review, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And I'll see you next time back here for another share on the stairs. Also, you can go to my website, nickyraby.com. There's loads of good stuff on there. Check out the freebie section, and I'll see you next time. Bye.